Pastor J. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Lord, this seems like this has been the longest week. So make it will never, ever come to an end. But thank God it come to an end. It has came to an end finally. But we're just glad to be alive. Lord, these people drive slow out here. Y'all need to pray for deliverance for some people that's driving, because some people that drive don't need to be driving at all. And even always, it's not always the older people. It's some of these people that look like they sane but they can't drive. So let's pray for deliverance for some of these drivers. But nevertheless, we're just glad to be alive, as I always say. Just another day closer to seeing what God has for us. But I've been really watching and listening and really understanding a lot of these posts about freeing yourself and being free. But one thing came to my mind was not only are we able to be free or need to be free, that we must also be fruitful in our freedom. We must also be fruitful in our freedom, because it's one thing to pray for deliverance of freedom and pray for healing and pray for a miracle to be made or a way need to be made, and it's good for all of that, and God will grant it to us. But the question comes, once we have been freed, once we have been delivered, where do we go? What do we do? And the concept of we have to be fruitful. We have to maintain the sanity and maintain the freedom. Don't allow things to cause us to come back being bound. As I always say, with things being said, lies and deceitful stuff, and situations that happen, our finances get funny, jobs getting lost, and all kind of stuff, and it causes us to just get into a shell, and like we don't really want to do anything. We don't really want to be productive, and so therefore, because of what we feel, because of our emotions, it'll cause us to be stagnated. And so so let's let our prayer, to not just be free from the situation, but to be free and don't become complacent or become stagnated to where we don't want to do anything, we don't want to go anywhere. So let our prayer be today that God, once you deliver me, when you take me out of what I am or what I'm going through, when you take me out of this, God, help me to be fruitful. Help me to be productive. Help me to now say, you know what, despite of what I feel, despite of what's going on in my life, despite of what I have to say, God, you make the way so I can be able to do the work. And when I do the work, God, you're going to grant me the reward for my work. So be fruitful today. Don't just be free, but be free and be fruitful. I love you. Put in the work. Watch what God does. Love you.